Hey everybody, it's Pixelated Pat, and I'm back with another episode of our Pokemon Crystal Randomizer Hardcore Nuzlocke. After capturing Geodude and Persian last episode, the mission today is to make our way to Violet City and fill up the rest of our team, so let's go ahead and get going while the getting's good. For the first encounter of the day, it's gonna be none other than Nidoran Male, certainly a most welcome addition when you consider the fact that he's an old friend returning to us from the Pokemon Gaia Nuzlocke, the very first Nuzlocke we did on the channel. Very early in that run, we caught a Nidoran Male as well, and while he didn't end up making it to the final team, he was able to do plenty of damage in the mid-game. Every Nuzlocke is a 1,000-piece puzzle, it feels like, so I'm looking forward to see what the Fawns will contribute. Granted, raising a Nidoking in a Nuzlocke does come with the task of finding a Moonstone, a difficult endeavor when you consider the fact that absolutely nothing in a randomizer is guaranteed. The whole point of a randomizer in the first place is rolling the dice and seeing what you get, so I'm more than happy to bring along a Pokemon I already have as much experience with as Nidoran. Anyways, since the level cap is so low, I didn't feel the need to do any off-screen grinding right after I caught it, and luckily knocking out that Bellsprout will put us just in range to get another level the next time he participates in battle. Next up, we make our way up north to see what youngster Joey's got for us, which turns out to be a Marowak. Naturally, I switch out right away since I'm not going to risk losing Nidoran right after I caught it, so I switch over to Tyrus so I can take advantage of Marowak's lack of special defense so I can knock it out with Bite, and that's the first trainer down and a level up for the Fawns. After giving a local Cubone a skull to use, we next have a Piloswine on the board. It definitely took me a minute to think about who I wanted the experience points to go to, but I ultimately decided that sending out Boots to Bite was my best option. While Piloswine was able to rack up some damage on us, we're able to take it out with ease, which brings out his next Pokemon, Oddish. While we do end up taking some damage to Absorb right there because I wanted to get more experience points for Persian, the Fawns is able to come back out and finish what he started by planting this Oddish in the ground for good after hammering away with Tackle. Shout out to Papa C for sticking that terror in my head. While I'm glad we were able to make it past that Marowak and Piloswine with ease, ground-type Pokemon are definitely going to be somewhat of an issue for now, or at least I'm able to gain access to water or grass-type Pokemon. Luckily, I do at least have the knowledge that most ground-type Pokemon tend to have lower special defense, so targeting their non-type related weaknesses should do for now, or at least I'm able to gain access to adequate type coverage. Granted, there is a chance that might not be for a while, but at the very least, that'll keep me on my toes so I can stay sharp for the battles ahead. After wrapping up that Delibird and Jigglypuff and getting a pair of levels on Brock, we head right into our Route 31 encounter, which is the Sandshrew, who instantly fled because it probably saw my secret Vaporeon art and realized it doesn't want any part of that. No use stressing over the things we can't control, so we head right into Dark Cave so we can see what wonders await us in the dark. And what wonders indeed when it turns out to be a Togetic. While it's not like I don't know how not good of a Pokemon Togetic is in Generation 2, I was excited to see it regardless because there's nothing I love more in a Nuzlocke than utilizing these strategies, and I feel like Togetic serves that role perfectly with access to moves like Charm and Encore. One thing's for sure, it definitely put up a fight and turned out to be a lot tougher of a capture than I thought it would be. Once I realized how many Pokeballs I was wasting, I made the quick decision to stall it out by letting it lower my attack as much as possible with moves like Charm and Growl. This in turn allowed me to attack it again without taking the risk of dealing any serious damage, as long as there's no crit. Between some quick thinking and a little bit of luck, we're able to secure the encounter, although it did take me down to my last Pokeball. Regardless, I was excited to add another Pokemon to the team, so everybody say hello to Misty the Togetic. While I'm glad we were able to secure another capture, I kind of flinched at the bite of using up my last Pokeball. While normally that wouldn't be an issue, I accidentally wasted a Pokeball off screen when I was doing a quick bit of level grinding in the spot that I found Persian in. Long story short, I was distracted because I was watching Dexter on another screen and I didn't realize that I had button mashed into my bag. Luckily I didn't capture anything, but it was a huge blow to what little money I currently had when my mistake forced me to buy another Pokeball. On the right side, it did remind me of a valuable lesson that not even Lila from Dexter is important enough for me to take my eyes off the screen for even a second.
Pardon my tits.
That being said, I can't believe Dokes was a Bay Harbor butcher. Anyways, moving right along, after sweeping through the rest of the Spellcatcher's team and getting some much needed experience on Persian, we head into the Violet City Pokemon Center to get a quick heal, and we head over to the Pokemart after that so I can buy one singular Pokeball with the hopes of capturing our 6th Pokemon. I went back into the mart for a second there to see if there's anything I could sell to buy another, but most of what I have are $5 berries. Afterwards, I head over to our Route 36 encounter, which turns out to be our 3rd ground type, Swinub. While I was hoping for something that we didn't already have in terms of typing, this makes our 3rd ground type. I'll take what I can get, and at the very least, its dual ice typing could help us take down any pesky flying or dragon types we might encounter, provided I'm able to raise it up into a Piloswine. That and I'll never complain about a quick and easy capture, so everybody let's give a warm welcome to our new friend, Not Bacon. That being said, we are fast approaching the end of the video, so as always, I wanted to take a moment to thank all of you absolute legends who made it to the end of the episode. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you want to see more, but most importantly, don't forget to have a great day. This is Pixelated Pat, signing off.